Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are in the world. This is Howie, and I'm here to help you win with money. Today is Wednesday, last day of Q1 for 2021. This is week number 13. Before I begin, please join this particular group, Facebook group Investing 102. I believe in leveling up. This is a great place for you to find me. Markets look like they're all green and it looks like it's going to hold out. I'm just going to hit refresh one time. Okay, yep, and it's fine. And I mean, it's slowly downtrending, but I don't think it's something to worry about. NASDAQ is holding up. NASDAQ has been having a hard time. So there's only one day left in this trading week. So let's try to put on a trade for today. So I'm looking to put on another 1 day trade. And again, 1 day trades have higher risk. So this is not something I recommend you do. But again, this is what I'm just trying to do. I've been doing 1 day trades for the last couple of weeks. I've been using Tesla. Last week I used Roku. So I may do it again. So here's what I'm looking at. If you see there's a $14 move today and it's up 4.7%. So what I'm going to do is something similar. If you add another $14 to this, that means if the move is multiplied again tomorrow, will I be safe? So what I'm trying to do is place this trade $20 away. So it needs a bigger move. Now percentage wise, it's going to be smaller because this move has already taken place and it's going to be a higher value if you subtract $14 from this. So the percentage will actually be a smaller move, but I want it to be a big dollar move. So this is something I'm looking at. I'm not sure if it's a smart thing, but I'll try to put it on. While I am waiting for the next trade, for that previous trade to go across, I may have to do something here. You see this is going to be in the money, and I still have 2 more weeks for this. Easiest thing to do is just hit the roll button. And I like to roll up and out. There's no harm in rolling up because what it's saying is if this is trending up to 30 bucks, you want to start moving this up. So there's no harm in doing that. Now, the only challenge is this. You see how there's not a lot of premium collected? I don't want to roll for anything for $5. I just don't. You minus commission and it's almost nothing. So I will not do that. What I will do is, you see there's a choice here. You can always add a lot of time. So people always wonder why you can't roll. I'm like, you could roll. You can do whatever you want. You have a lot of choices. You can do something as dumb as this and reap another $6 for another 18 months out. I'm not gonna do something like that because I don't think that's too smart. But I'd rather roll it 2 weeks out. And you see, even in the 2 week out one, you can collect some premium. But I want to move it up. Now, what's the difference of moving it up? Let me do the math. If you got this price here, the mid price, $48 or 48 cents equals $48. If you move this up, this will drop 20 cents. While you lost 20 cents, you added 50 cents. In case you didn't understand that, this is $50 gain for reducing the premium by $20 for a net effect of making 30 bucks more if this cover call was to go in effect at 33.50. So this is why sometimes you got to look at this combination of the two. Most people just say, oh dude, I'm just going to let it get a sign. I'm happy because I did a cover call and it went up 2%. You can do that and you can do whatever you want. If that's your belief, that's fine. I'm going to try to maximize it more by rolling it into the future, collect more premium, and you can do this forever because I'll wait till next week and you can always roll it further if you want. So here's an example. If I roll it further, here's another one with 45. And in fact, you can probably even do this. You can even move it $1 up. So you see this is a full dollar up and you're collecting a 25 now. So what that means is I just collected $100 extra if this thing runs up. And sometimes you do want to do that. If you think this is going to run up, let's just collect the premium and increase the value of your underlying, which means I'm not going to let it go at a cheaper price. I'm going to release it at a much more expensive price. And while I was talking, you can see the Roku did go across, and there you go. Let's move back to the MJ one, and MJ's just went across. I'll show you that real quick. There you go. You can see MJ went across, which is nice. I'll show you the confirmation again. And there you go. So for both of these, I collected $23. One of them I moved up. You see that? I moved this one up $1. So I rolled this up and out for an extra 23 bucks, but I make $1 extra, and this one is moving up. I don't know what the right number is, but it's time to roll forward. This one is my 1-day bet. It's for tomorrow. You see that? Another 23. So we'll see how that one goes. Here's my next trade. Look at Bristol Myers. This cover call is in the money today because you can see that $63 is my strike. It's up 65 cents. And here's the problem. There's not a lot of ways I can roll this. If I roll this to 1 week out, 12 cents credit, which is not a lot, one bucket up, you see this? You can be losing money for rolling. I don't want to lose money because it takes away cash from your buying power. What I rather do, for me, I rather just do this. Move it up, pick a price. Now you saw what happened? As soon as I switched it to a monthly, or this is like a quarterly, you see my choices now change. I am forced now to roll $2. There's just nothing I can do there. And with a $2 row, you see how the numbers don't work out? So there's only one way for me to do this. You pick the next available bucket, and there you go. So I accomplished what I want to accomplish. I moved it out. I'm going to move it up $2 because I don't have a choice here. I can't do 64. So you have to do this. And if I do 67, it doesn't make sense because you see this. So really the best combination for me to do is probably a 65. Collect $1 in cash, which means in the future, if this thing moves up to 66 or 67, I'm just going to have to push it out. But remember, you're collecting the money up front, so don't ever forget that you're actually collecting some money for the risk. It's not like you're not collecting any money up front for the risk. So let's put that in. And look what happened. Bristol Myers was successfully rolled. Again, I didn't have a lot of choices. This is a cover call. I moved it up $2. So think about this. If it gets called away, you made $200, and I collected another $100 in advance. Here's another case where I have EA. EA has also went into, you see how it's in the money? So I'm just going to roll it into the future. I'm going to do 2 weeks, add another dollar to it. I'm going to try to collect 30, 40 cents. I don't know where it's going to go, but I start off more than the mid. I want to put more money in my pocket. So we'll try this and see what happens. I may have to lower it to 35 cents, but I just wanted to show you, you don't always have to start at the mid. Sometimes you get a higher price by just pushing it in at a higher price. And I wanted to show you what happened. EA, when I put it in for 41, it went across at 50, and I was lowering it. So this is why ETrade gives me a best price. You don't have to worry about somebody stealing another $1, $2, or $3 out of your pocket every time you're trading. So this is great. I'm willing to pay my commissions $2, $3 every time, because if they keep on giving me a better price, it adds up. Here's a better price here. You see there was a better price over here, and there was a better price over here. You'll get the point. Every time you get a little bit better price, it makes up for all the times where you're not getting a good price. Here's another one I'm going to look at, rolling Fastly. So in the last couple of weeks, I actually moved Fastly back down. I think I had it close to 110. Then I moved it down to 90 or whatever it was. And I've been rolling it down. I put it into where it's closer to the market price. So I expected to do this. And I'll show you what I mean. Here you go. I put a filter on Fastly. You see I had one last week. I moved it from a 74 down to 71, but I collected a credit. Here you go. I did some other stuff here. So I've been moving it around, but if you back up, you see it was in the 90s. I had 75, I moved up to 80s. I had it to 110, and then here you see I'm moving it back down. But for most of it, I collected a net credit. You can see the pattern. I'm trying to collect a credit every time. Sometimes there isn't much you can do. Sometimes I will pay $4 or $5 or $6 for it, like here. But I was shortening it up and lowering the price so I can put it back into play so I can start rolling again for profit. So let's just set this up again. I'm going to hit the row button on ETrade and I'll show you what I wanted to do. Here's your choices. You can move it up $1 or 50 cents. This is not bad. You can move it 1 week at a time. It's a very volatile stock to begin with. So you can see how you can constantly row 1 week at a time. But on this one, because I know it's volatility, I know it's not going to move 5 cents or 10 cents. It moves in multiple dollars and it has big swings. This thing can be $80 or $50 and then $100 and then $40. It just moves a lot. So part of the risk is you have to sort of predict where it's going to go. And I really don't know. That's why I'm rolling up. And when I'm wrong, I roll down. It's not that you're wrong. I'm just trying to bet in the direction so I can stay ahead of it. And what I'm trying to do is just collect as much premium as I can. So here the goal is not to move it up one bucket here and collect a bigger premium. Here is I'm trying to figure out what I think is going to happen. So by adding a dollar move, I'm collecting a smaller premium, but it may put me in better position 2 weeks down the road. Because again, I don't know the future, neither do you. So there is a game involved in trying to figure out what you think is going to happen. If this thing rebounds, it's going to run up to 75, it may run up to $80. So I need to put that in, start moving it now, try to stay ahead of it. That one didn't go through. Let me try to get the rocket across. And there you go, another trade in the books. Fastly went across. You see that? I did move it up 1 week, one full dollar. And I didn't collect a lot. I told you in advance I was okay with collecting a smaller premium because I wanted the bigger move. Fastly will move $5 or $10 a week, and I'm trying to just stay ahead of it and see what happens. And that brings my video to an end. Hey, please let me know what you're trading. I'm interested in hearing what you're doing. I'm also interested in knowing how your portfolio is doing. Drop me a comment. Always appreciate it. If you love the content that I make, please support me. I don't ask for money, but you can click on some of my affiliate links. If you need a Coinbase account, use my link. If you want some other referral links, I'm going to drop it down in the comment section below. But please support me by using affiliate links. Thank you so much. Hey, we can always do this together. Let's do this $1 at a time. As always, have a profitable day. Bye-bye.